Welcome back. You're still watching Trendz. So this weekend, Monte Casino plays host to some of the biggest names in R&B dating back to the 1960s. The Whispers, the Stylistics and special guest Lenny Williams all touched down in South Africa this past week, performing their first concert last night, with 2 more to follow today. Our producer Naadiya Adams caught up with some of the guys ahead of their performances. They're legends, they're not guys.
It's been 50 years since world-renowned R&B group The Whispers took to the stage for the first time in the 60s. And now, 50 years later, they're still going strong. And they're back in South Africa, performing this weekend, right here in Johannesburg. Known for their smooth, soulful ballads, they remain one of the world's premier R&B groups with a musical mix of R&B, disco, jazz and pop. They have achieved 33 top hits over 3 decades and over 20 Billboard charted albums, with a string of hits: In the Mood, And the Beat Goes On, Rocksteady, It's a Love Thing, and One for the Money.
We've just been very, very fortunate because we never dreamed that we would be here for 50 plus years. Had anyone said to us, you're going to be singing 50 years from now, we'd have laughed at them, you know. But we think it's a tribute to the music that we sing, and it's a tribute to us, you know, not bragging, but to be around for 50 years, that's kind of doing it, and we're proud of it.
The Whispers' 5 decades of accomplishments have been acknowledged by an induction into the Vocal Group Hall of Fame and presentation of the Governor's Award by the San Francisco chapter of the Grammy Awards.
I think it's, the biggest thing is staying true to who you are. You know, if you try to do anything that you're not, I mean, you notice when you hear our songs, you don't hear any rap in it. And a lot of artists have resorted to throwing a rap artist on their songs. We haven't resorted to that. We stay with good lyrics, try to come up with good hooks, good melodies, and do what we do best, just sing the song. And we make sure that the message is about letting our ladies know how we feel about them, whether we're married to them, whether they're our girlfriend, our fiance, that, you know, we're not talking about, you know, riding them like you do our Jeep, which was in a song. We talk about making love and longevity in a relationship. And I think when you have that kind of lyrics in there, it just holds longevity, because people want to romance their wives or romance their husbands, and we put out lyrics that allow them to do that.
The Stylistics were formed in Philadelphia, PA in 1966 from 2 groups, the Percussions and the Monarchs. Their first song, You're a Big Girl Now, became a #1 hit in Philadelphia and a few other cities. After the success of You're a Big Girl Now, the band followed up with an album release. The album was titled The Stylistics, and from that album came the hits Stop, Look, Listen to Your Heart, You Are Everything, and Betcha by Golly Wow. Hey guys, we're out here at Monte Casino with the Stylistics. Can you believe it? So guys, it's been a career that spanned over 50 years. Right. Can you give us some insight? Herb, you were there from the get-go. Can you give us some insight into what it's been like?
It's been great. We've been very fortunate in our career to be associated with good songwriters, good producers, and the likes of Tom Bell, Gamblin' and Huff. They gave us those earlier hits of You're Everything, Stone in Love with You, Betcha by Golly Wow. And it's been a good ride, and we're blessed to still have our fan base around us.
Definitely, we're very popular over here overseas. Was, like I said, get us an opportunity to come back again. It's really good. With the, like I say, with the hit records that we have, you know, Betcha by Golly Wow, Stone in Love with You, people still playing those records.
I still play them, quite honestly. Anything special planned for us this evening?
Oh, we're going to try to do as many hits as possible. Of course, star on the TV show, Sing Baby Sing, Can't Give You Anything But My Love, and of course, You Make Me Feel Brand New. And the list goes on. So we'll try to give as much as we can with the time that has been allotted to the group.
Okay, Jason, you're relatively new to the group. What has your sound brought to the group?
Well, I think my sound has brought a nice flavor to the group, you know, sticking to the way that things were done in the past. You kind of roll them over to the present and try to stick to the script. You know, everything's been written a certain way, so you want to try to duplicate that sound as much as you can, and I think I bring that definitely to the group.
The hits continued with the release of their second album, Round 2, and the Stylistics forever became known as the Philly group with the sweet love songs.